Hello my beauty buddies. Today we're going to put together this look in 10 minutes or less. People in my everyday life have asked me, you guys have asked me for a quick, simple, work appropriate look, and that's what we're going to do today. And it's going to take 10 minutes or less. I'm going to stage it. We're going to do it in order of importance for most bang for your time buck that you're putting into it. So if you get interrupted at 5 minutes or 7 minutes, something happens, you have to leave. Maybe then you're just throwing on your lipstick on the way out the door, or when you're in your car, not driving, parked of course, or on the bus or train or however you're getting where you're going. Before we get started, I wanted to thank Sephora Inside JCPenney and IT Cosmetics for partnering with me on this video. You all know I love Sephora, I shop there all the time, and I have actually shopped at Sephora Inside JCPenney a lot. I didn't always make the distinction on that when I've talked to you guys about Sephora, but there are two really near me inside JCPenney's that are really, really nice. And when I have traveled, I've often been in cities where there wasn't a standalone Sephora, and it's been a lifesaver to be able to pop inside of a JCPenney and find a Sephora inside JCPenney. So IT Cosmetics is now being carried at Sephora inside JCPenney. Now, as far as IT Cosmetics goes, I've been using them for years. I mean, if you guys go back to my early videos, you'll see me using especially the Buy by Under Eye. That stuff is so great. But I've also really been a fan of Jamie Kern-Lima. She's the one who started the company with her husband. She had really bad rosacea. She was originally a beauty queen, and then she was a news reporter, and she just needed something that would perform on camera that would cover her rosacea and other skin issues that she was having. She just couldn't find anything that was out there that really worked and had skin benefits. So she and her husband started the company. From what I understand, they started out kind of in their living room doing this, and then they blew up and were bought by L'Oreal for like $1 billion a few years ago. So awesome for her. I think it's just such a great success story, and the products are really, really good. One thing I wanted to point out, I'm wearing the shirt that I'm going to wear today while I do this makeup look, but generally when I get ready in the morning, I never wear what I'm going to wear when I'm putting on my makeup, because I will inevitably drop a loaded blush brush onto my shirt, or a mascara wand, or shoot foundation out, or whatever, just wreck the shirt, and then I have to change, which takes longer because sometimes then you have to change your whole outfit, and anyway, you know what I mean. So just one little hint, I know I'm getting ready with this shirt on, but you know, luckily it's black. Just wanted to throw that little tip in there for you. I'll just start by clipping my hair back. One other thing that'll save you a lot of time is if you have your makeup laid out. If you know where it is, you're not searching for things, because seriously, like when I have to bring everything in here, half of it is finding what I want to use. So if you ahead of time have that laid out, that'll be super helpful. Another quick tip is have some good quality brushes. Having a brush that blends well will save a lot of time. So I'm not saying you need to go and buy the most expensive brushes in the entire world, but if you have something that performs well, that will really help you in getting the look you want more quickly. I have found since I have started using certain brushes, it really speeds up the process, especially with my eyeshadow. I'm going to start out with the Your Skin But Better CC Plus cream. This is SPF 50, which is awesome, and it also has all kinds of wonderful things for your skin in it. So on top of getting the coverage that you want to hide things like, you know, little age spots and little blemishes and, you know, under eye circles, it has peptides and hyaluronic acid and antioxidants and things like that in there. They do develop everything with plastic surgeons, so they're trying to incorporate not only coverage for your skin and the look that you want, but also things that will help your skin as it's on your face. So I'm gonna just take a couple pumps. I'm using the medium right now because I'm my darker summer color, because I've been self-tanning. Well, actually the tan that you see on me right now, it's from some body makeup that I've been using because I haven't been able to self-tan lately. It takes a little planning around that, you know what I mean? I like to go ahead and look tan sometimes without having thought much about it, and when I use body makeup, I can do it whenever I want. I'm applying this with an IT Cosmetics brush. This is the Heavenly Skin brush, and I really like how it applies the CC cream. I'm often a beauty sponge person, most of the time actually, but with their CC cream, this works just great. Look at the difference already. Now I'm going to go in with this brush that I have here. It's really cool. It's dual-sided and it has caps. So if you have a cream type of product on it, it's not going to get all over your makeup bag or handbag or wherever you keep it. I'm just going to go in real quickly and I'm going to just smooth out here. I have like a little line under my eye that tends to collect things, and I want to get closer to my inner corner than the big brush I just applied with can get. So what a difference. So right now, if I had to walk out the door, at least my skin would all look smooth and consistent, and I could throw on lipstick and I could probably go like this. And in that case, I would have probably put it on my eyelids too, but I'm actually going to put a eyelid primer on. Now you notice that I did not put a primer underneath my CC cream. You don't really need one. I mean, I use them a lot. I don't use them all the time, but I do want to put one onto my eyelids because I find that that will make my eyeshadow stay all day long. You can even just use concealer if you have concealer around, but for the 20 seconds that I do this right now, it will make my eyeshadow seriously stay all day. It'll give me more pigmentation when I put it on, and it stays put. Now I'm going to use the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. It is a full coverage anti-aging waterproof concealer, doesn't crease, and you need very, very little. This tube will last so long. This is in the 13.0 Light Natural. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a little tiny dot onto my brush. That is all that it really takes. So I'll go ahead and dot that. And then just work it in. Quick tip, if you have a little left on your brush, just go ahead and run it down the center of your nose to straighten your nose a little bit. I'm not going to get into any contouring today because we don't have time. This is a 10-minute look, but there we go. So you can see how nicely that covered up anything I had left under my eyes that was looking kind of dark or tired. The next thing I'm going to use is the Bye Bye Pores Translucent Powder to set all of this. And it comes like this. It has a little powder puff inside of it, which you could certainly use to push the powder into your face. What I tend to use is take a damp beauty sponge, and I'll just go ahead and put a little bit on the end to get under my eye so I can really get in there. And I just kind of press that in there. I'm not baking as much as I'm just trying to really push it in there to set it. I'm going to take a little bit more, just put it into the cap. And then again, depending how you prefer, you could either take it and just push it in. I'm going to go ahead and do that right here on my chin because I really need this to stay, because that is the area I wear away, because I'm always touching my chin when I work and stuff. I always just do this, so I make sure to push it in there. And then I'll just take a brush. I like to take a pretty dense brush, and then I'll go ahead and just push that into my skin. One other thing about the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer, you can use that if you have extra spots that are really difficult to cover. You can hit that anywhere. I just did my under eye because the CC cream does cover my little age spots that I have here really nicely, so I don't need to. Some people actually use it all over their entire face as a foundation or a layer under foundation, depending on what they have going on with their skin. And it was developed to work that way, so don't be afraid to use the Bye Bye Under Eye all over your face. I'm going to buff in a little bit here to make sure things are blending with my neck. So next we're going to move to our eyes. I'm just going to go ahead and use a cake eyeliner and go ahead and tightline my eyes, because I find that makes me look like I have far more lashes. It really makes my lash line look better, makes my eyes pop more. I have a whole tutorial on this if you are interested. This really does last all day also. Next, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Superhero Mascara. This is a great mascara. It gives you so much length. It gives you so much length that I've actually used it when I've used a different mascara and it wasn't long enough, and then I'll be like, I'll throw some of this on top, and it just extends the lashes. It's fabulous. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on, and it has biotin, peptides, proteins, all kinds of good things for your lashes on top of making them long and dark. Now I would normally apply my mascara and eyeliner after I do my eyeshadow, but because we are in a rush, we might have to leave at any moment. For me, it would be more important to have my mascara and eyeliner on than my eyeshadow. See why? The next thing I really need is eyebrows, because I did just too much waxing and plucking in the 80s, so I don't have very much left here. Let me tell you what IT Cosmetics has put into this Brow Power Pencil. It's infused with brow enhancing biotin, lecithin, salt, palmetto, nettle, green tea, antioxidants, grapeseed, and vitamins A, B5, C, and E, plus proprietary brow power technology. So, I mean, you're putting all kinds of good stuff on that hopefully will make your brows not only look better, but actually grow better. One side has the brow pencil and the other has a really nice spoolie, super important to make it look natural. So what I do is I start out by drawing a little line here, and I'm using a very light touch because this is a universal taupe, and basically if you push harder, you'll get far darker. And I have blonde hair, so I don't like a super dramatic brow right now. I'm trying to be more natural, so I'm just using very light strokes to get the look that I want. So as you can see, I've gone ahead and drawn in my tail, and now I'm just lightly going through the areas where I'd like it to look like I've got more brows. Then I'll use my spoolie. Looks like I missed a spot. And there we go. Isn't that a huge difference? I'll go ahead and do the other one. So I'm going to start out with using some bronzer right now, just for a little bit of contour and to warm up my face a little bit more. Just going to put a little bit underneath my neck here. Try to chisel my chin a little bit more. Done. I'm going to add just a little bit of blush. Blush can make a huge difference as we age. We have less color to our cheeks, and this can give us a more youthful appearance. So really, if we throw on lipstick, we go out the door right now. Let's just throw on some eyeshadow real quick. I'm going to take these out. They're starting to bug me. I'm just going to use this Natasha Denona Camel palette. It is a really nice neutral palette that you can really get a great look out of really quickly. I'm going to start by just putting the lightest color with a large brush to save time. Using a large brush, I'm going to just put that all over my lid. I have a hooded eye, so depending on what your eye shape is like, this exact technique that I'm going to use may or may not work exactly for you. I'm trying to bring this part of my eye back with the dark and bring out my lid because I don't have very much lid space that shows because of my hooded eye. Now I'll just dip into the medium color, and I'm going to go ahead and just apply that right here. If you're getting loose skin on your eyelids like I do, I tend to find I have to gently pull and then kind of just concentrate a little bit more on this area right here, because sometimes I'll get little skip marks. So I always make sure to go ahead and hit that so it looks smooth and nice all day. If you have an extra second, I just take a clean brush, I blend everything one more time just to make sure it's all looking as good as it can. And sometimes if you want a little extra pop, I just take the lightest color on my fingertip and then I'll press that kind of onto the center of my lid and smooth it out a little bit. See the difference when you do that? All we need to do now is add some lipstick. So there we have it, 10-minute makeup look. Hey, it's 11 hours later. I thought I'd do a little check-in on the makeup just to show you what it looks like, because I don't know, I hadn't thought about doing check-ins. I'm sitting here at my desk editing the video and I was like, that'd be kind of good to have a check-in, and still got all the makeup on. So this is just a desk lamp shining on me right now. The chin has worn off some. I do a lot of this, so that's probably my fault for wearing it off, but I think that everything else looks like it's held in there really, really well. My under eyes, I think, look good. There's no creasing or cracking. My mascara has stayed on nicely. I knew it would. This never flakes on me or anything. And my eyebrows are on, so just wanted to show you I've not touched up anything at all day, other than I did put some more lip gloss on. I've just been running around doing errands, Costco, cleaning the house, that kind of thing today, so wanted to share. I hope this was helpful for you, and if you have any questions at all, go ahead and put them down below. And if you do enjoy my content, I would love it if you subscribed. If you like this video, if you could give it a thumbs up, put a comment in the comment area. It really helps me out a lot. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day or evening wherever you are.